Welcome to Buc-TV News. I'm Keith Maltbay.
And I'm Jonathan Jones. Today on Buc-TV News, failing grade for ETSU's newest food service.
Grades are in and things aren't looking so good for ETSU's new food supplier. Sodexo, an international food services company, received a failing grade last year from the website isitbadforyou.com, who criticized the company's food for being heavily processed and high in carbs, fats, and chemicals. Last year, Sodexo replaced Aramark as ETSU's food services provider. Sodexo responded to the criticism by questioning the credentials of the reviewer.
The Sigma Alpha Epsilon chapter at ETSU was placed on suspension last week for violations of school policy. Commonly known as SAE, the chapter allegedly held an unregistered party involving alcohol, with a student being sent to the hospital. While on suspension, SAE cannot hold meetings or recruit new members. Associate Vice President of Student Engagement Jeff Howard says that the fraternity has not been known for misconduct and is complying with the educational sanctions part of the suspension, and believes based on their actions, they could be off suspension next month. Buc-TV News will keep you up to date if more develops.
ETSU students are racing for a cure when the university hosts Garrett's Hero Run. Named for a 5-year-old super fan of comic book heroes, the race aims to raise money to find a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. The race features a 5K run as well as a 1-mile fun walk beginning at the quad, where the participants are encouraged to dress as their favorite superhero. Register at the website below before the race kicks off tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Dr. Joseph Ibrahim, a 2003 ETSU graduate, treated 35 people in Orlando, Florida, while one of the deadliest mass shootings in history took place. The Elizabethton native talked with College of Medicine students Tuesday night, and Buc-TV News got the chance to speak with Dr. Ibrahim.
You know, the biggest thing that we have taken out of that is the message of being prepared. That everybody has to be prepared, not just the big metropolitan areas. You know, Orlando, in the grand scheme of things, is not a huge downtown area, right? And over the last year, there have been about 140 shootings throughout the country. It's not really well publicized. So, I mean, you all saw it close by in Blacksburg not too long ago. So the message, you know, that really keeps playing over and over from our standpoint is be prepared. You know, there's a big initiative by the American College of Surgeons to help communities get provided with the proper care for even non-medical people to learn how to put on tourniquets, to pack wounds and hold pressure and help their classmates, friends, whoever, God forbid, should something bad happen.
ETSU is a diverse campus that features a variety of cultures and backgrounds. The university celebrated this with its annual Unity Fest this week. Held in the campus's amphitheater, the festival united Bucs of all ethnicities and nationalities with an assortment of delicious foods, interactive games, exciting giveaways, and even a live band. ETSU's Unity Fest was sponsored by the university's Office of Multicultural Affairs and the Black Affairs Association.
The ETSU Office of Research and Creative Activities has recently announced the availability of undergraduate travel grants. These $500 grants are used to support undergraduate travels to those who present at conferences around the country. The funds are on a rolling basis, which means funds are given out on a first-come, first-served basis until the funds are exhausted. To qualify for these grants, interested students need to be full-time students with a faculty mentor supervisor and must be the presenter at the event. For more information, contact the Office of Research and Creative Activities.
They say you never get to know someone until you walk a mile in their shoes. But what about her high heels? Next week, ETSU is hosting its annual Walk a Mile in Her Shoes marathon, which aims to honor and celebrate the survivors of rape and sexual assault. Men and women can register to participate for $5 and rent a pair of heels for an additional $5 when the mile kicks off next Thursday, April 13th, beginning at 5 p.m. in the Culp Center.
Helping future educators get a leg up in the job market was a focus of the College of Education Career Fair in the Culp Center Thursday. Students looking to the field of education looking for a job spend a few hours with various companies in the Tri-Cities. These employers are looking for new things like experience, resume qualities, and specific interests. Well, that's all we have for Buc-TV News Campus News. I'm Jonathan Jones.
I'm Keith, and Sam Arnold is next.
Waking up and going to school and learning. It makes me feel good as a person. I'm a single mother, and I got pregnant, and I was the main one working, so I did what I had to do to survive. I never thought that I could go back to school and get it, you know. My sister, my mother, everybody wanted to help me with my kids. I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
You're winning today.
Oh, we're so very proud of you and love you so much. Yeah, it's hard, but don't be afraid. Keep on going and keep on trying. You can do anything you want.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah. Bro?
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. That was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month. That's a lot. Isn't that a lot? Go visit SaveTheFood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back to Buc-TV News. I'm Sam Arnold with your Buc Sports Update. ETSU Athletics recently announced their makeup dates, with one important one coming up. The highly anticipated game against the University of Tennessee at Knoxville will be held this upcoming Tuesday. The original game, scheduled to play over spring break, was rained out. Tickets are still available for purchase. Students can get into the game by showing their student ID. Staying on the mound, ETSU took on Appalachian State in a midweek battle. The Mountaineers led early on, but it was Chris Cook's home run hit in the bottom of the third that got the Buccaneers into the game. Aaron Mayer and Cook gave the Bucs the 4-2 lead in the fifth, but the Mountaineers responded with two of their own. Caleb Longley's single base hit would give the Bucs the advantage. Cook returned in the top of the eighth, but instead as the pitcher, his first time for the season. He was able to hold off the Mountaineers for 2 innings, earning him his first pitching win. The game halts a 2-game losing streak as the Bucs pulled out to the victory 5-4. The Bucs softball team matched up with Mercer for a 3-game series this past weekend. Home field advantage would not play a part in Saturday's doubleheader. In the first of the games, Buc bats were unable to generate runs as the team would not notch a run, falling 2-0. The ladies evened the day with a 2-1 victory later in the evening to tie the series at 1-all. The final matchup took place on Sunday to decide the winner, and ETSU would come out on top in this one with a shutout victory, 2-0. The ETSU men's and women's tennis team were in action this weekend, and in both matchups, the Bucs found success. The men's team picked up 2 victories over the weekend, defeating in-conference rivals Sanford and Furman at home. Both these victories saw the Bucs win with a score of 5-2 and increases their win streak to 8 games. The women's team also found success over the weekend as they took on the Mercer Bears. It was a close matchup throughout, but ultimately ETSU came out on top, winning 5-3. Soccer is starting back up, and the men's team schedule has been released. The Bucs have already hosted Wake Forest at home for a preseason matchup, and will see Virginia Tech also make a visit to play inside Summers-Taylor Stadium. Overall, the team played 5 preseason matchups, with all of these games being home games. The Bucs have notched 1 victory and 1 tie during these games. All right, I hope you all have been enjoying the Masters. The top 10 golfers struggled this weekend, failing to finish at par. Up next, we have our play of the day with a terrific against-the-wall catch with the Toronto Raptors robbing the Baltimore Orioles. Up next is Alana Claxton on entertainment.
It's going to be high. It's a big one. 2-2 delivery on the way, and that one's hit hard. Center field. Pilar going back. Warning track. Wall reaches up, makes the catch. Game, and it looked like he was high enough to have actually stolen one. It certainly would have hit on the top of the wall if it had not gone over. And Pilar ends the inning. The Orioles get 2 runs on a couple of hits. As Adam Jones, this one was not caught.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90-mile-per-hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi babe, how was school today?
Hi Dad, it was great.
Okay honey, I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making Home Affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Oh, 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 can you feel the sun?
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham-bam minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high-five.
Welcome back to Buc-TV News. I'm Alana Claxton with your entertainment news. The Wild and Scenic Film Festival took place Monday evening in the Culp Auditorium. Buc-TV spoke with festival director Rusty Sheridan about the successful evening.
At the Edge, which is sort of a broad theme that can encompass a number of different things. It could be, an animal that's at the edge of endangerment or extinction or close to the brink, or it could be, we had films that dealt with mountain climbing and living on the edge or hiking at the edge of a mountain. So it was a pretty broad, diverse group of films that fit that category. There was a high school film that was entered, and also several films from current and former ETSU students.
Johnson City and Greenville waved goodbye to Carmike Theaters and said hello to AMC. Earlier this month, AMC Theaters announced their acquisition of all Carmike theaters in the country. Formerly Carmike 14, the Johnson City location is now the AMC Johnson City 14 and will feature new signage and branding. The new ownership will include new amenities such as recliner seating, IMAX, as well as the addition of adult beverages at concessions. A downtown staple, Main Street Pizza Company, is adding something new to their menu: breakfast. Beginning April 12th, the Johnson City location will be serving locally sourced breakfast items 7 days a week from 8 to 11 a.m. Following their lunch and dinner options, the new breakfast menu will feature Appalachian-style cuisine with new twist on old breakfast favorites. You can check out Main Street's Facebook page for a taste of what to look forward to next week. Get ready for lots of food and fun as downtown Johnson City hosts the 8th annual Corazon Latino Festival tonight. Along with ETSU's Language and Culture Resource Center, several other ETSU departments collaborated in this year's festival. The celebration is featuring a Latino roots and culture exhibit at the Tipton Art Gallery, piñatas and face painting by the Hispanic American Student Community Alliance, as well as a fusion bluegrass and mariachi performance. The festival has plenty of activities to enjoy from 6 to 9 p.m. and is free and open to the community. April is official Tennessee Craft Beer Month. In celebration of Craft Beer Month, Johnson City is hosting the 6th annual Thirsty Orange Brew Extravaganza. The festival features over 150 local and regional craft beer samples, as well as a variety of popular food vendors. The festival is rated as one of the top 5 craft beer festivals by Beer Yeti. The Thirsty Orange Brew Extravaganza begins Saturday, April 8th at 1 o'clock in Founders Park. That's all for your entertainment news. Up next is your Hollywood Minute.
Say hello to a new benchmark for Beauty and the Beast. Variety reports Disney's live-action remake of the musical has grossed $900 million at the worldwide box office in less than 4 weeks in theaters. Beauty now ranks as the 42nd highest-grossing film and is expected to become the 29th movie to reach $1 billion globally.
The road to them is getting smaller and smaller.
Neil Young won't be inducting Pearl Jam into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Billboard says Young had to cancel his attendance due to an undisclosed illness. The Rock Hall says David Letterman will fill in for Young at the induction ceremony on Friday. Transformers: The Last Knight doesn't hit movie theaters until June, but it won't be the last movie in the franchise. Director Michael Bay told MTV in a recent interview that 14 future Transformers movies have already been written. The next movie after The Last Knight is slated to be a spin-off focusing on the character Bumblebee. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid. A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close. I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us. But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words. These are not my words. These are not my words.
Get up, I know you found a way. Head up, look through those clouds of gray.
Now it's our turn. Go to ourturntohelp.org and donate what you can. Hope is on the way.
Welcome back to Buc-TV News. So, if you're not doing anything tomorrow afternoon, the SGA concert is Moon Taxi with opener Elliott Root. You can pick up your free ticket today in the Culp Center second floor.
That's all we have for Buc-TV News. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, that is.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my